I pray this is an ironing board and not a giant roach staring at me. People wouldn't kill each other if we banned guns. People before guns. Cave divers, after finding literally 0.2 centimeters of space. Every morning I have to wake up to a main quest marker. First thought, why are men so fascinated by sticks? Second thought, there's no way that brother could dunk on a hoop that high. I don't know what crime he committed, but he should have heard the police coming. Are you a terrorist? Make it on time to the flight. See what happens if you press yes. Judges in 2040. Chat 50 gifted and I'll give him life. My wife is smoking hot, so I picked the shower curtain. One man's she belongs in a psych ward is another man's she's all I ever wanted. The whole salad dressing industry exists because people really just don't like the taste of salad. A cute girl came in and asked for help, and a whole research team formed. Which organ is the best? Skin, heart, brain, spleen, urethra. Brain after choosing himself. An airport worker in New York was fired for handing a note reading, "You ugly," to a traveler. Our secret ingredient is our people. Now hiring. First time using scissors, lol. No idea what I'm doing. Immortality or being able to draw things the way you see them in your head. Why is there a chili on my table? Do you guys see it or am I hallucinating? What the hell? This kid is going places. The casino. What is your favorite place on earth? My house. If you had $100,000, what would you do with it? Put it all on red. Never partying in Texas again. The kids who were eating Tide Pods are now old enough to drive. Pain is the best teacher, son. Yeah, but not when you can prevent it. I have never been this disappointed in my life. My tow truck driver has a cat named Dixie with a matching safety vest. When you didn't fart for 24 hours because you just met her. TikTok, do your thing. Girl, he's right in front of you. 12-year-old me microwaving random stuff, thinking I'm doing Mythbusters. I don't know much about bears, but I think they're married. Or they could be getting a divorce. This fence is delicious. Nom 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 nom. Doing this is the greatest compliment a man over 50 can give a film. Why do dads watch movies like this? A 57,000 square foot Temu warehouse in China went up in flames today. A total loss of inventory has been estimated to be as high as $56. Who is this diva? That's a bobcat. So we have some little entrepreneurs living next door. I pick up sticks in your lawn. Charlie, $15. Pay me or I'll put the sticks back in your lawn. Me for 30 seconds whenever anyone says the word posture. Me in 1992 taking a nap instead of buying a house for 10k. To the person at work who does this to my car every day. It's not funny. It's my favorite cup because it looks like they're getting beamed by God himself. Beamed for being minions. Could really go for one of these bad boys right now. Only if it comes with the wooden spoon though. The wood is half the flavor. I love how schools were like, yeah, this will be a totally normal meal to have at 10 a.m. I love clever road signs. Who hates speeding tickets? Raise your right foot. Chicken and alligator taste alike because they're the closest living relatives to dinosaurs. They just both taste like dinosaur. Ain't nobody finna be cheating up in here. My time has finally come. Get paid to nap. Take a nap for 30 straight days. Write about experience. At least 18 years old. Pay $1,500 a month. Apply by May 31st. I'm going to hang a Batman costume in my closet just to screw with myself when I get Alzheimer's. Me to me. Was I the Batman? Yes. We all know someone in the family with this exact pan. Babe, your 60% mechanical keyboard waffle is gonna get cold. When the teacher pairs me with the popular kid so I can say who to humble them. We'll probably have flying cars by 2025. 2025. They look so sad. We made bakers watch their loaves be turned into bread bowls. They literally made a PG version of a man breaking into a home and gunning down a family with eggs. Just spent so long prying my step-grandmother's locket open and it was 100% worth it. How it feels when you're having an actual conversation with bro instead of saying slurs and brain rot jokes. Dad, that won't work, idiot. Me being the idiot when it works. Samsung's object eraser. AI is kind of scary good. It doesn't look like me, but it's not that far off. This is what I actually looked like compared to the AI pic. Meanwhile, Apple's intelligence. How I look through bro's window in 20 years when he's having dinner with his family and not being an unemployed alcoholic gambler like me. So my ring light stand broke. I'll always find a way to improvise. Dentist who extracted tooth on hoverboard sentenced to 11 years in prison. I almost dropped my phone on my soft carpeted floor, but thank God I have lightning fast reflexes and was able to slap it into the wall instead. Too much butter, wrong pan used, didn't cook the steak well enough. Poor choice of toppings, you should also never smack a steak like that. Okay, Gordon Ramsay. I have the opposite of mummy issues. My mum was great. I grew up thinking women could be trusted. What did autistic people in ancient times fixate on? Da Vinci would capture lizards, dress them in tiny wings, horns, and vests, and present them to unsuspecting women in the royal courts. Guys, how do you remove permanent marker? It shrinks. Imagine running into this guy in his crazy t-shirt while under the influence of anything and just having a seizure. I know how to cook. Me too. 2 types of chefs. I paused at the best time. This looks like a country duo song cover. I gave a little kid some frozen yogurt today at work, and his mum says, "Okay, what do you say?" And he looks at me dead in the eyes and says, "I love you." Don't worry about the entity, he's just gonna watch. I don't want him to watch. His face annoys me off so badly. Why can't he just smile normally? My favorite message. We really done? I'm the type to ask this when I'm the one that broke it off in the first place. Michael's Bike Shop. Mike's Bike Shop. Study shows women have happier relationships when their partners aren't massive douchebags. Well, I was just given this from a guy in a coffee shop. Best pickup line ever. Dang girl, are you my appendix? Because I don't understand how you work, but this feeling in my stomach makes me want to take you out. 8 months worth of sunflower seeds. Best snack on the planet. How the hell did she do this? Are you team silly bananas or team silly yellow bananas? I don't know. 9-month relationship over, or because I didn't have a highlight up of her. Put my picture on Instagram and I'll save you. Drop me, baby. Just drop me. Your car isn't officially a crap box until you have a Bluetooth speaker in it for music. Not a pencil sketch, just a warthog in the snow. Girlfriend told me I needed to stop making irrational purchases. I have the feeling the boys will understand this one. Excalibur, Sword and Ramsey. I want that too. Dude, cancer is so easy to beat. I'm already at stage 4. Wait, that's not good. Hi, traveler. You are so beautiful, I need to end myself. Son, why do we call him uncle when he's not related to us? The lore I'm about to tell him. Wallace and Gromit are 6-time Oscar nominees. Ridiculous levels of sauce in this picture. When your wife says, we should think of something nice to do with that little space above the door. I'm so confused. Modern design has gone too far. The genie, when he grants me a 6th wish out of sheer pity, but I still go for another beer. We're at table 36 at the Bear Weatherspoons in Maidenhead, just in case you wanted to download the app and send a drink or 2. Oh no. Guys, this is getting a little ridiculous. There are tourists taking photos of us. Also, whoever sent that milk, thanks. Okay, who the fuck? This was my second family in 4th grade. I went with them to take family pictures and they told me to hop in. Why is everything cake? Me explaining to my Wi-Fi router why I should stop being slow and work like a normal machine. Bro, I was at the mall and found this in an actual jewelry store. A Shrekless. Anything apart from this is just a waste of money. It's funny how people think this is cheap. He dressed up as the cool S for Halloween. Man goes viral for getting a creative tattoo. Did you get it at first sight? Fatter. Oh, it's father. On a 1 to 9 on rubber duck scale. How are things today? 5. Instagram really wants me to buy this. This is my work uniform. I put this on and go up into the sky at night to shine really brightly for you guys, but no one appreciates me. Game dev. We have to hide a chest at the hero's farm, but it can't be too obvious. Police. There's no one else that can help us but you. Detective, who's been retired for 10 years. And a Diet Coke, please, even though you're eating all this. Back in my day, there was so much toilet paper and so much eggs that we gathered at night and threw them at the houses of our enemies. Here's wife tell her stylist. No, 3 inches is a lot. Me. My day's been made. Marriage is scary because what if she doesn't agree with the floor plan? Matthew McConaughey's yearbook picture. He always was going to be a movie star. How do you look like this and be expected to work in HR or at a bank? My cousin was hitting the gritty, but he was doing it so bad and I was like, bro, hitting the shitty. And then he started crying. Every time he's right and I'm wrong, he pulls up this picture. How I look at her while she's Googling the thing I know I'm right about. For my next trick, I will survive an abusive childhood and turn 31, never having any romantic love reciprocated. When she asks why I got so many female friends, so I just say, guys are too much drama. Hashtag men in women's fields. Billie Eilish on using the computer. I never learned to type because I wasn't that generation. Now I regret it. Girl, you were born in 2001. Probably my favorite picture of a cat ever taken. He's so happy to be laundry. Just astounding. Pokemon Company releasing life-sized Gardevoir plush. You ever get the feeling something really bad is about to happen? It's Oblivion. No way, it's actually Oblivion. Employee politely asks Karen to wear a mask. Karen. I have absolutely no idea who this dude is, just wandered in. Choosing to read this from the POV of the cat. Putting 2 EOTechs on my double barrel so I can have a slight picture for each barrel. Renaissance archers on my Instagram be like, look at my new quiver. Is this grim and dark enough for 40k? Get as many loans as possible. Buy physical gold. Bury it in the ground. Declare bankrupt. This is highly illegal. Mini pan fried dumplings. They'd have to pull me away from this like when a horse breaks into the oat supplier to stable. Me, making fun of your crop rotation idea, and thereby holding our people back another 5,000 years. Chef thinks the beans have to take turns. Just played a game so miserable that everyone involved got off the game, and we all watched a draw Richard Watterson tutorial in cool and drew him. It was magical. Our differences make us stronger. When crackheads find out how much lumber sells for. How much does lumber sell for? You paid $7.99 for that steak? Ho ho ho, how foolish. If you wait until 4 p.m, the ones with a sell by date that's today are half off. Yeah, it does annoy me with how much food is wasted. Because I know these supermarkets are not selling all that food and all that fruit. If you're a game dev and you make your single player game require an online connection, screw you. I need someone to delete my browser history when I die. The dependable Opera GX feature. Start the afterlife on a clean slate. If you stop browsing for 14 consecutive days, we will assume that you're dead, and replace your browsing history with a good-looking one filled with volunteering and wiki searches. Lady Gaga? It's Lagajiga. It's Lady Gaga. Yeah, idiots, it's Lady Gaga. I thought it was Lagajiga. You can't wear a watch of that size in public, sir. Watch me. Very good, sir. People keep calling Mu Deng unbothered, but what I love about her is she appears to be the most bothered at all times for her sleep. Why are you putting water on her? I am average American man. I work 15 hours in Hamburger mine to buy one rock and roll disc. This is a KGB spy being questioned by the police in 1985. When it's your first day on the job and realize you're not cut out for this. No, this is the kind of photo guys bring to war with them. I think it's card only. It could be card only. Maybe you should ask. Audience rated Beast Games 90%, but 8 critics rated it 13%. Why the large gap? Because critics aren't 11 years old. Is it bad that I find this image genuinely hilarious still? When I'm happy, I say, women love my mustache. When I'm sad, I say, this time I'm really gonna do it. How it feels to leave the bathroom after a failed poop attempt. I very passionately commented on how I liked the spoons at Benihana's to my mum, and later she sends me this. Forgot to tell you I lifted a few spoons for you from Benihana's. Theory. Animals can sense your emotions. Come here, kitty. Anxiety. I'm in the library and there's a boyfriend helping his girlfriend study, and I've been overhearing parts of their conversation for the last hour, and he just said, babe, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're going to fail this test. I love you, but there's nothing we can do about it now. Happy 70th birthday to the talented J.K. Simmons. I swear to God, this guy's birthday is every year. That's how birthdays work. I have a mental illness that makes me think that people will change their minds if I present the correct arguments with the appropriate facts and data. Saying babe platonically and bro romantically, you can't save me. You already know what's going on. If you don't get this, we can't be friends. If you double saved before exiting a game as a kid, you have anxiety now. Don't call me out like this. Hong Kongers urge to stare at smokers in a disapproving way to help create a tobacco-free city. Me in Hong Kong. I hope they never replaced the Wikipedia image for static cling. So I thought my girl was gonna paint a sunset on my stomach and she wouldn't let me look until she was done. This was the result. Please look at the name of this drink I saw at a boba place the other day. Sunburnt white boy. Look at my lawyer, bro. I'm going to jail. Bro looks like Scooby-Doo. I'm 35. My parents came to visit last night and my dad left this note. Busted. He found cigarette paper. Up early crunching some numbers. 1 + 7, it's either 8 or 9. Atheists, when they see a praying mantis and not a scientific hypothesis mantis. My ex and my dad still get Taco Bell together. Is this not weird to anyone else? Tell your dad I've got his Crunchwrap Supreme and I'm on the way to pick him up. We broke up 4 months ago. Why do you still get Taco Bell with my dad? Just two guys eating Crunch Wraps and watching football. Is that a crime? Rare footage of baby boomers on their way to school. When he asks, what's wrong? Instead of reading your mind like he's supposed to. George Lucas before CGI. 1984. Impress her with something expensive. Uploads resume. Next. Please fill in your employment history. You either die a villain or see yourself live long enough to become the Fortnite guy. Breaking up such beautiful architecture was done with malicious intent. You think? I don't know. People arguing if Pluto is a planet. Me, who knows it's a dog. Interviewer. What's your greatest strength? Getting out of corn mazes? Okay. And your greatest weakness? I keep finding myself unexpectedly in corn mazes. Realizes he's in a corn maze. What the hell? Guess this is my time to shine. Stop the distractions. Lock in. For the next 6 months, I want you to stop focusing on Netflix, family, the gym, your hygiene, your one friend. I want you to instead focus on gambling, deforestation, arson, uncles, Mongolian texts. Lock in. Damn girl, you look good. What you doing later? Can I get your number? This is how all women should feel about their body. This is how everyone should feel about their body. 80% of single men are no longer interested in dating. They're not even trying. Why is this the case? Men only. Okay, you know what I just find hilarious about this? A woman answered when it said men only. I'll say this, I'm 27 with a salary job, yet I struggle to pay rent, car note, insurance, and all my other expenses. Now imagine someone expecting me to pay theirs as well, and date, buy gifts, and if I don't do that, I get blasted for not being a man. I wouldn't want to date as a man either. Excuse me, I bought this bundle, so where do I find the DLCs for these games? Well, that's the whole thing, sir. Oh, so I get the whole game 45% off, even the DLCs? Yes, sir, and since you already own some of the games in the collection, we lowered the price for you. This is how it should be. Steam should understand you're a regular, or just these companies in general. What the hell is my Uber driver listening to? Why so serious? Beatbox.
Why so serious?